Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Toys, Muggles, and Life Struggles, a podcast brought to you by the wonderful Judy ... and myself. I am Mini Toy Adventures, and today is episode 18, and wow, there's just a lot of busy happening lately for both of us. Judy and I, we have all kinds of stuff going on, so we're sorry for the lapses in episodes here, but hopefully we'll get on a streak pretty soon and everything will be okay. Anyway, today we are discussing just our week. Judy has some fun, exciting plans going on. I have some fun, exciting toys to open, and we just both kind of talk about what we're going through. So I hope you enjoy this episode, and be sure to subscribe to us on all the podcast platforms, or if you want to see our faces, we can do that you can do that on YouTube. So be sure to subscribe to us there. But anyway, grab some popcorn, maybe a beverage, sit back, relax, and enjoy episode 18 of Toys, Muggles, and Life Struggles. We're recording. We're working.
We are working.
It works again.
Hello.
What's going on?
A whole lot of nothing. Like a whole lot of status quo. How are you?
You got a lot going on coming up.
I do have a lot going on, but it's like at half speed of what I'm used to, and I don't do well with nothing. Like my body is used to tragedy, and I'm not saying like there's a bunch of happy stuff going on, but like in the absence of tragedy, I'm like, is something wrong? Like I don't know. So like Comic-Con is in 2 days. It's in 2 days, but it's Comic-Con at like half of, like, not even half, like a quarter of the like Comic-Con that I know, and like the level of stress is nothing. Like I'm packed. I'm good. I've got no stress. I don't have like a list of things that I have to do, panels that I have to get to, things that I have to I'm prepared. And it's sort of been like that all, like, cause it's the holidays, like Thanksgiving is coming up, the holidays are coming up, but it's COVID. So they're all like really easy. Like the planning has been flawless. The everything it's been too easy, and I'm going nuts.
Yeah. I understand that. It looks like I was looking into it too, because I was like inquiring about the Comic-Con museum and stuff. Well, I guess they're gonna be open after San Diego Comic-Con. They're just doing special weekend hours through the 26th to the 30th, and then after that they're open Wednesday through Sunday.
And I think the tickets are like, I don't know, $15 or something to get in if you wanted to get in after Comic-Con. We've had a friend in our group that bought the membership and had extra tickets, and we're like, oh, thank God. So we're able to get some tickets to go, but like they're timed tickets.
Yeah,
and so I don't know how the con floor is going to go. And so
they're asking people to make timed appointments during Have they been to Comic-Con?
And I've looked around, there's offsites, there are like, there's things to do. And so we, like, the only time we were able to get tickets was like Saturday, like midday, like right in the smack dab middle of Comic-Con. And I was like, I don't know if we're going to be able to, like, how dare you guys give us timed tickets?
Well, like, because midday that's like when they open, basically, or they open at like 11 or something. So it's like, that's already like mid Comic-Con.
It's very,
and then nobody wants to go at like 5 or 6 because you're tired from walking around.
Yeah, or like, like the lines, I don't know. It's half Comic-Con, so I don't know what the lines are going to be, but like I want to eat dinner at Gaslight, so I got to wait in the hour line to eat dinner at Gaslight.
See, that's why I think I'm just going to, because I want to go to the Comic-Con museum because I have these, I can get free tickets and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't want to deal with like, I was really pondering going to the Comic-Con thing, but then it was like, the handful of things that I'm going there for didn't even end up being worth the money or the time.
What is it that you would like to do there? Because there's a lot of really nerdy shit there.
I mean, I would go there for my other channel to cover all the Pop stuff. But then Pop is now, it's all lottery. that you have to go to a booth like the Lego Figs and like randomly get chosen, and it's stupid. I'm like, there's not even gonna be enough people there to buy all the dang pops. Like,
it's weird, right? Like for like something that's not sold out to do not only like a lottery system, but like a lottery system with a random time is so confusing to me.
It's annoying.
It's very odd.
So that like automatically put me off from wanting to go there. I'm like, look, because I looked up the hours for the museum or the opening, because I thought maybe it was a soft launch and they were going to close again after this, but they're going to be open. So I'll just go there like in like a couple of weeks when nobody's there and nobody's like, you know, the hotel prices are normal. Just go to Comic-Con Museum and just like do that for, you know, a day
enjoy
or two,
San Diego.
a couple of days. You know what I mean? Like it just seems way easier that way. And you see they put back up the dates for Comic-Con 2022.
Yes. Right? Yes.
That's cool. I'll definitely be at that, like 100%. I have my ticket already, so.
Yeah, I'm stoked. I don't mind the things that are missing for this round. The really big things that my husband always goes for, like the Marvels and the DCs and the WBs. Like I'm fine having a chill, like Hall H free Comic-Con this round, just to taste it for the first time in 2 years, you know? And I also feel like it would be more my people. Like the reason I love Comic-Con is the hardcore nerds that are like fucking in cosplay every day and like just like live and breathe their their fandom. And I feel like this round will be more my people anyway, instead of the really like I'm also into like, you know, pop culture or whatever, but I'm more into the weird and the outlying shit.
Yeah. No, for sure. But I'm still I'll dive back into the full effect in 2022. I'm fine with that.
Nice.
Yeah.
How was your week this week? You're so tired looking.
I know I am tired. I don't even know. It's only Wednesday.
It's only Wednesday, but it's been a little while since we chatted. We had to it's totally on me. I'll throw myself under the bus. We had to miss last round because literally like an hour before we were setting up for the podcast, I got a text from somebody that I was out with like a couple days ago, and they were like, "We tested positive for COVID and you must go get like real tests." And then on top of that, the day after, so we record on Fridays and then it releases on Saturdays. And that Saturday I had a family Thanksgiving thing to attend, and my husband is Filipino, which means his entire family is like nurses and doctors, and they would not have let me anywhere near them if I didn't get like 50 million tests. So yeah, it was pretty expensive.
Yeah, it's fine though, because like, so we'll have this one up, like, because we won't be able to do it on Friday. So, you know, because obviously you're going to the thing.
Yeah, to Comic-Con.
So, like, it'll be like it's in the middle of, you know, it'll work. It's fine. It balances out somehow. You know.
You put your Iron Man Lego together. Now our rooms match.
Oh, no. Well, I have two more that I'm working on one actually right now, and they take like, when you're doing these things alone, it takes like 4 or 5 hours to put one of these damn things together.
And do you like it?
No, I fucking hate it.
You hate
I don't hate Legos. I just hate these little tiny little fucking bead Legos, and they're just like your fingers are, and you're just going line by line, you know, doing it, and it's so annoying. But I have 3 in total, so I'm gonna have each different picture that they make, you know what I mean?
Oh, see, that's awesome. Yeah,
I was gonna buy another 3 to make the long one, you know? But there's no way I could spend that much money on another 3 sets of those Legos.
I mean, I think they might like give it a year
Lego
or so.
Lego never clearances. They've already been out for almost a year.
Yeah, we got ours, and so first of all, husband loves it. He can this is going to sound super creepy, but I promise you it's not. He will just like sit down with headphones in and put together Legos while like porn is playing in the background. And that's like his happy place. He just wants to do Legos and like learn new techniques for the future. Yeah. And so, yeah, he just, he's really quick about it, and he's anal. Like he needs the words Lego to all be facing in the same direction. Yeah, it's crazy. So he loved it, but he wanted the other ones also, and I was like, hell no, you can have that one, and that's it, my friend, because it's
And
a
then
series. It's a
You
series.
say
of them.
that, and then you go buy like $300 of designer toys.
I know. It's because I hide all my designer toys like under the bed, like they're not displayed everywhere, but everything husband owns, he displays. So like his part of the house looks like frankincense.
Yeah, so I have like 2 spots next to that one for the other 2 when I finish them. So they'll just be all 3 of the different. Well, I think 2 of them are Iron Man, and then the other one is Hulkbuster.
Oh yeah,
And so
the Hulkbuster one is the one that he was really very. He was like, I wonder if I should do this one, and I was like, meh.
yeah, so but the longer landscape one is really cool too. But you need another 3 to make it. So
It's so expensive, like so clever.
Like that would be $600 if I got that I've spent in Iron Man Lego wall art.
Yeah.
Like I might as well go buy some paintings of Iron Man, you know?
Right.
Like if we're going at like that far, like it seems excessive. So I'm only gonna do the 2 that I have. I've had them since they came out. I've had them since release day, and I never built them for the longest time. And
he's not your favorite Avenger, is he? Because you have a lot of Spider-Man stuff.
I don't know.
Like,
You can go either way.
changes with age, I think, with the situation.
Yeah. I think I'm getting too old to like Spider-Man, especially now that he's like actually in high school.
Then it's hard to identify with him.
Now it's just a little weird, you know? It's just like he's underage. That's your favorite adventure? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I can't really identify with his like relationship problems very much anymore, so
that's the problem that I have. I think the newest trailer, like not the newest one, but the first trailer that came out for the new movie, his big problem is like everybody knows who I am, and like it's hard because I care so much what other people think, and I'm like, I don't. That's not I cannot identify with this problem.
Well,
if this is the entire
yeah. Well, wait until you get to college, buddy.
Like, if this is the premise of the movie, like I'm not on board. I don't know how to care about your problems.
So I don't know. But yeah, I just what else do I have to do? I had to drop off a bunch of stuff at the post office because I sold like 140 pops yesterday.
Yeah, did you just do? Is it like a pop shop? What was it, like a watch something? I've never heard of the site.
It's called Whatnot. They've been around for a while. I helped them launch their live streaming shopping like that, and so you can just set up these live streams. And I have so much stuff that I need to get rid of because I'm starting to get to that age to where like I would previously. If I remotely liked something, I would buy it.
Yes.
Just in case I might like it more by the time it arrives.
Right.
You know what I mean? You never know.
And but like your taste also runs in like if you decide you didn't like it, it's pretty easy to resell. Like the things that you like are not like heavily dropping in price.
Yeah. But I was just, that's what I was at for like the longest time. And now I'm getting to this point where I value order over chaos. And space is very valuable to me now, and things being in their place. And unfortunately, hundreds of pops on a wall doesn't really lend itself to having things in their place. They just take up a lot of space, and I also don't care about like, oh, I have all these valuable pops, blah blah blah. I'm like, no, I'd rather have the valuable cash in my bank account. Actually,
yes,
like I'd rather like sure. People invest in pops or whatever, but to be honest, I would rather dump that into a Roth,
yes,
than into the plastic. Unless I own the plastic factory, it's not a good investment. So, I got rid of like 140 pops. I made like $3,000.
Nice. And you're not a completionist anyway, right? Like it's not like you're like, oh,
that's another thing that I've let go of too. Like it's just like before I used to have like every single Infinity War pop that was ever made, and every single this and that. And I'm like, why do I care so much about these things? Like, what is it that made me care so much about having this thing? And, I think part of it was probably that I was in a much more unhappy place than I am now. And I was using that as just a crutch to get through problems. You know what I mean? Like, just having something complete and intact in my fucking life made me feel better. So having like all of the Infinity War pops, even though most of them sat in storage bins in a closet, it was like they're complete. Like, I've done that. I fixed that problem.
Yes.
By having all of them.
And the focus and the hunt and like focusing on something that's not your problems is it's all part of it. It's
so I just stopped caring, you know? And people are like messaging me like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you're selling your like original Iron Man pop and blah, blah, blah." I'm like, who cares? I'm like, I could buy it later if I want to. You know what I mean? Like, if I really want to, but it does nothing for me except sit on a shelf in a box and get dusty.
And
honestly,
it can make somebody really happy. Like,
that's really all it does.
People go
like,
ape shit over it.
It just sits on a shelf collecting dust. Wow, that's great. You know, no offense to anybody that likes those kind of things and likes to have their pops and whatever. Like, that's fine. I still have pops. I didn't get rid of all of them. Like, I still have bins full in my office of storage bins full. I don't know, probably have another at least like 300 or 400 just chilling. But like, I also like switched up like, you know, like the background of my other channel because it was really pop heavy, and I don't want to be tied to that indefinitely either. Right. So I've been slowly over the last like several months taking a pop away and replacing it with something else. And like, you know what I mean? And so, so it's become way less pop heavy on my background, which I'm just kind of like, you know, subliminally slipping it in there basically so that people maybe they don't notice it directly, but like eventually it's gonna be like, wait, there's not many pops up there, you know?
Right.
But yeah, anyway, so that's what I had. I did that yesterday, and then I wanted to get everything to the post office today because tomorrow is Thanksgiving, so that means likely they're not gonna move until Saturday. If I get them there today, they'll get processed tonight, and then they'll stop tomorrow, but they'll be on their way on Friday, which so I had to just rush and get everything boxed up. So that's what I've been doing since like last night, and then this morning, and I dropped everything off at the post office finally. So
you're such a hustler.
It's nice. But yeah, I mean, Whatnot's a really cool app. You can buy all kinds of stuff on there, but it's cool because like, yeah, it's like a live stream like selling thing, and so you get like interaction, and it's kind of an addictive platform because you're just having fun, and then you're also like, there's also the ability to buy things that you might like. And then your
credit card's there. You could just
yeah. I mean, really, it's connected. So all you're doing is hitting a button to bid, and then when you win, it's like, so it's a cool platform. I like it. I've had several successful live auctions on there before, and also it's, you know, from like an influential standpoint, it's like people are buying something from someone that they like to watch, so it makes it even more cool, I guess, for you know what I mean, like in that regard. It's like, that was like my Iron Man pop, you know what I mean? Or some pops are like, I got that in like at the Comic-Con, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I personally got that at San Diego Comic-Con or whatever, stuff like that. So it's cool. I think it's fun. And I'm just exhausted from, because it's like I did a 3-hour live stream, and you're just on the whole time, you know what I mean? And so and then I have to go through and sort all the pops by, I have to bundle all the different people's stuff, sort them out, and then start packaging them and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, so it probably took a good, like, 10 hours in total.
Oh, goddamn day, Jesus.
I mean, it's not bad, you know, like, that's still $300 an hour to pack up things.
Yeah,
Can't complain.
I mean, I think it's really nice. Like, you've got that sort of analytical brain that's really good with that. Husband's like that. He could do that all day. I'm just like, guess what, husband? Some people wanted these items for trades. I literally like put them in cute boxes, like cute bags with my notes on them. And then I just like give it to him, and I'm like, find the appropriate box and ship and weigh and all of like, I don't do anything after that.
Oh, I have like a whole logistical system set up here where it's like I have like everything's like computerized. Like all I do is weigh a box, punch in the dimensions, and hit create label, and then it prints out of my little thermal label printer. I have a box and packing supplier that's like not too far from here that I get stuff for really cheap at. So it's just like it's super super convenient. So yeah, I mean that stuff is fun because like it's like tying up loose ends, but now I'm tired. But now also I have so much more space. But also, my office is a fucking disaster now because, I just packing stuff everywhere and the backs of labels just laying all over the floor, and like it's like a tornado went through there. But now when I clean it, because after this I'm going to clean it, I'm going to have so much more space because I cleared out all these pops.
Just in time for all those holiday toy aisles to be pillaged by you.
There's nothing coming out for the holidays.
I feel like the aisles, they're old stuff, but the aisles are packed, just packed with a bunch of old series of items, that's because all these stores aren't getting shipments, so they just took all their back stock and put it on the shelf. Which I'm so mad about. I'm like, why weren't these already on the shelves, you bitch-ass bitches? Like, why do I have to wait for these to come out, during the holidays?
Yeah.
What are you opening today?
There's one OMG that I'm waiting for to come out, which is, her name is Sunset, but she's street dated until the 1st, but literally every Target in town has her in stock, but they won't sell it until the 1st, so it's dumb.
Oh my God. I'm so pissed because it's
part of the travel series that came with that little cat neck thing.
Yes. So the travel series is like a new series that they did, but it includes the special Lunar New Year LOL that was supposed to be just part of the Lunar New Year. It's exactly the same. Normally when they redo like an LOL thing, they'll be like glitter hair or something stupid like that. It's legit the exact same Lunar New Year edition like LOL doll that's in this travel series. And I'm like, what the hell, guys? That's funny. Yeah, I think the LOLs, because right now it's, as we get closer to the holidays, Loin Fruit's really into Gabby's dollhouse, and there's this stupid giant cat house that like a Gabby's dollhouse cat house that you can attach all the play sets to, and she has all the play sets, but she doesn't have the house that you can attach to.
Yeah.
And it's I'm sure it's because of shipment issues or whatever, but I think it retails for like $50, but everyone's selling it for like $160, $170 because each store only gets one a week, like legitimately one a week.
Oh, damn.
And you just sort of like happen upon it whenever. And it's one of those items that'll say like check in store. They'll never show stock. It's so annoying.
I don't know if she would want it, but it's kind of you probably don't want it in your house, but they have it's the Rainbow High 24-inch doll. I posted on my stories.
Oh my God.
It's only $60. It's like the size of Loin Fruit.
Yeah, that sounds creepy AF, just like a human doll.
But she would like it probably because she could dress it in her clothes probably. And
yeah, she would take it on her stupid carriage and like ride that carriage to the park. She's so into it.
Does she take that carriage everywhere?
Yes, she drives that carriage everywhere, and like everyone makes so many jokes because I'm legitimately a really shitty driver. Like my steering wheel goes in the direction that my eyes go.
Why why are you reinforcing stereotypes?
It's not my fault. Nobody taught me. I'm the youngest of 3 daughters, and my parents had to teach my sisters, and they drew them like fucking crazy. So by the time it was my turn, by the time it was my turn, like no one was willing to teach me how to drive. And I had, boyfriends at that age, but they didn't like to be passengers. So they just wanted to drive. So I never learned how to drive. I just passed my license and then sort of did that. So I'm legitimately a super shitty driver. And like the ongoing joke in my house is that my child is a better driver than me because she drives that carriage to the park by herself with no assistance. Like she's really good at it.
Yeah. What do you have today?
Oh my God. I'm so excited about what I have today. I have the Shang-Chi, like it's a brick and you're supposed to break the brick open for a blind Shang-Chi character in there. But what's amazing, these are at Five Below. And here's the
Wait,
instructions.
hold on. That
It's just a karate chopping
isn't that
brick.
so freaking appropriating or what?
Yeah, it's odd. I'll say, but here's the instruction, which just shows like a hand karate chopping, like a cement block.
Yeah.
But what's amazing is these are $5 at Five Below, and it comes with 5 figures.
Okay, that's cool. Oh,
Isn't
by
that
the way, last week I did watch that movie for the first time, and it's freaking cool as hell.
Oh, it's so amazing. I love it so much. There's moments in there, like tiny little moments that I just cried for no reason. Like there's a moment where Shang-Chi's going into Aquafina's house and they just zoom in on him kicking his shoes off. And they didn't have to. It's like 2 seconds. They could have just gone into, but the fact that they showed that, like I'm like crying in the theaters and my husband's like, the fuck is wrong with you? Like literally nothing has happened. I'm like, they just showed our culture and it's so important to be normalized. Like it was horrible. But yeah, that whole movie I'm so obsessed with.
Yeah, it was really cool. Yeah, I finally, when it hit Disney Plus for free, I was like, all right,
Yes.
watch it.
Did you see Jungle Cruise yet? Because that was on
No.
Disney Plus too. Oh, it's
I see The Rock and I'm like, I already know this movie.
yeah, it's exactly like that.
You know what I mean?
But-
like, nothing against him. He's great, but like, I already know the movie. You know?
It takes you back to like fun mythological movies before universe building that like Marvel has done.
Like
So it's
Jumanji?
almost like The Mummy, you know, like back when like it was fantastical but in a shorter time frame.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what, like, it's a cool like small movie about that, and it has the same sort of mythological feel to it without having to build an entire universe the way we're so used to now.
But honestly, they're already building off existing universe.
Yeah, they are.
It's a freaking Disney ride, you know?
It's a bit of a I mean, it is just The Rock playing. It's like when, you know, that hot guy played Aquaman and it wasn't Aquaman, it was just that hot guy.
Yeah, can't remember his name. What is his name?
Momoa?
Jason Momoa. Yeah.
Jason. Yeah, it's just Jason.
The fact that it took two of us to remember his name, but we only know him as the hot Aquaman guy, says so much for the DC universe. Sorry, guys.
Really? Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, but he wasn't playing Aquaman. He was just playing himself dressed as Aquaman.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just...
I don't... Yeah, but the Jungle Cruise thing, it's like, they're just trying to make another Pirates, you know? Like, they're hoping that it does well so that they can just make more.
And it didn't, but it's I like the throwback to like movies like Lara Croft and like the Tomb Raiders, like those like little trilogies that are tight and tiny and like the mythology stays in a small storyline. I really like that.
Yeah, for sure. So I got a hold of these little bebops from Dee Dee's Discount.
Are those fake Monster Highs?
No. These are like, they're all like Day of the Dead
like
themed.
Living Day of the Dead ones.
Yeah, I have.
I
have a few of them, and they're all like. I
feel like Amanda would really love those.
Dulce Katrina.
Oh, she's the best one.
I don't know. I think the one with the blue hair is the best.
That's very like Christmassy to me. I've like the classic orange.
We're already
of the
past Halloween, so. Yeah, this one does have like Halloween. This one does have like fall leaves on it and stuff.
Yeah, that one is cute.
I'll open her since you like her the most. But yeah, no, they're really cute. I don't think they're articulated whatsoever. They're mainly just supposed to be like shelf dolls. But they look really high quality. Little Bebops, they make other dolls too. I didn't know this. I just heard of them when I found out about these. But
what's
they
their
actually
price point?
Well, I don't know what their normal price point was, but this was $9 at Dee Dee's.
Oh, that's actually really high for Dee Dee's.
Yeah, so I don't know what normally, like, well, it says compare at $16, but who knows if that's.
But who knows? Yeah.
Are you gonna karate chop that?
I take martial arts now, so I have not.
Oh, you kind of have to.
I kind of have to, but I'll be honest, we have not gotten to the point where we learn how to karate chop things yet. Like, I'm still at a very basic area.
Yeah, I think that comes like after a while.
I don't know if like this is a Five Below thing or if they actually just started taping the edges of all these blind boxes, but all of the edges are really fucking taped in.
Maybe they did, because like I would
'Cause
always
it's getting
go in there
near
and
the holidays, and people are gonna be a-holes.
well, I mean, I know for a fact that I would always go in there and peek inside of the Gudetama blind boxes to find the rares and the chase or whatever.
Yeah.
'Cause you could just like open the black box. You just open the flap.
Okay.
Wow, it does look like kind of like an actual brick. I don't know if it's the camera quality or
It's a cement brick, like with the 10 Rings logo on it.
cool.
So it's, it's got the 10 Rings logo with all of the whatever. It feels like styrofoam plastic.
That's what
it's
it sounds
really
like.
light. It's
Yeah.
very light. And there's no obvious.
Can you shake it? Is there like, can you oh, okay, you can hear.
You can hear that there's minifigures in
Yeah.
there. So I'm gonna, try to chop it, and it's made for children. And so it says 5+ on here. So if a 5-year-old can chop it, I can chop this. Here we go.
Okay, you got to put it on the table or something.
No, because then it'll, I don't want to break my table with my amazing martial arts skills.
Right.
I'm just going to. You should have a better reaction. I don't want to break my table with my amazing martial arts skills.
Oh yeah, good point. I didn't want that to happen.
Yeah, thank you. All right, here we go.
I told you. Put it down.
Incorrect reaction, Dominic.
I should edit out the part where you didn't break it.
It's not breaking. Oh, it's kind of cracking, I guess.
You gotta
It really-
commit.
Okay.
Your sensei will tell you that you need to commit. There you go. That's a commitment. Yeah.
Like a piñata. Okay, so you can see it is like a styrofoamy,
Oh, okay.
like plasticky
Yeah.
thing.
What's funny is they don't show him breaking bricks once
Ever.
in that movie.
Yeah. Or
They show him
this is
punching
not real brick.
a wooden pole a bunch.
Yeah. Okay, so there's no checklist, and only one of them is wrapped, and the rest of them are like color variants. So there's like a ninja color variant.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they're ninjas because this is not Japanese. I should know because I'm
Yeah.
Chinese. It's not a
Samurais?
ninja. It's no, because that's also Japanese.
Oh.
Maybe just warrior.
Yeah. Well, what is the equivalent? I don't know.
I mean, they just call them like members of the 10 Rings.
No,
So
but I mean
have-
like what's the Chinese equivalent to a ninja? Isn't there one?
I mean, there should be, because like I know that we like individually they're like kung fu masters, but in a like army setting as a subordinate, I don't know what the term is.
Let me see. Yeah, warriors. Yeah.
It's warrior, yeah. Okay, so here's that faceless animal with 6 legs.
Oh yeah.
It's so cute.
The pig chicken.
Yeah, the pig chicken.
He is really cute though.
Sorry, I got a text from husband who's supposed to come home, but he's like, I'm gonna check 3 more targets to see if they can find the Gabby's dollhouse. He's gonna come home so disappointed.
Wait, hold on.
Mhm.
Let me look something up real quick while we're
Okay.
here.
Yeah,
Gabby's dollhouse. What is it?
it's
No.
called. It's just Gabby's dollhouse, like her actual dollhouse. It's like Gabby's dollhouse.
Perfect
it's-
playset.
Yeah, well, it should be a giant cat house that you
Yeah.
can attach other
Yep.
things to. Yeah,
It is a
And
giant cat house.
yeah, and it's not available literally anywhere.
Hold on, I'm gonna check one of the numbers here on an inventory thing while you finish opening that.
Yes, here's the mystery figure, which should be one of these characters, and I obviously want Shang-Chi or Xialing.
So let me guess that the color variants are kind of like your army builders.
Yes.
And then you have your painted one in the front.
I got Aquafina.
Oh, nice.
I have no idea what her character's name is. I just call her Aquafina because Aquafina is one of
oh
those characters.
no, her name is Kate.
Kate? That doesn't sound. I don't know.
No,
I call her
no.
Aquafina.
Hold on. It's gonna bother me if I don't look it up.
Aquafina is one of those characters like Hot Aquaman and like The Rock that just plays like she's playing Aquafina.
Katie. That's
Yeah,
her
yeah,
name. Kate. I was
Kate.
close.
Yeah, you're really
Yeah.
close. She's essentially just Aquafina in this film, but amazing. Yay, Aquafina!
That she just plays herself.
Yeah, that's what Aquafina plays in every role, which she's delightful as. This is an amazing, like, fun toy. I liked it.
Let me see if this works. Okay. So none of those are here. What's your? Oh wait, I know your thing. Your.
You're gonna ask me for my zip code, and
yeah,
then I
forget that we're on a
podcast.
Whoops. Hold on. I got it. I have it in my.
It's not available anywhere. While you're doing that, I will showcase how not magical my hands are.
Okay.
Not that I mean I didn't break the brick just now, but also I got this Playmobil Scooby-Doo, and the one I want is this jack-o'-lantern pumpkin head, which you would think would be easy to feel.
Okay, I found it.
Where is it?
According to this, there's one at 2462 Foothills Boulevard, Laverne.
Shut up. Let me text this right now.
According to this inventory tracker, there should be one there. I text you the address. It says there's one in stock.
Okay, I'm texting him right now. Let's go this one.
This is live podcast toy tracking.
I know.
Coming back at you with another toy hunt.
By the time Dominic is done, like, with opening his toy, husband's gonna come in and be like, yeah.
All right, I need to entertain the people because I don't have a knife.
Okay, so this is the Playmobil Scooby-Doo. It's a blind bag and it's Playmobil. Here's the code on the back in case it's coded, but I don't think it's coded. And the one I want to get is this one with the jack-o'-lantern head, which should be easy to feel because this head is like bigger than the rest of them. And I should be able to get this jack-o'-lantern guy. But I promise you, once I open this, even though I'm certain that I got this jack-o'-lantern guy, that it's going to look like fucking nothing like him. Because that's how my crappy hands work.
Look at what's making a return.
You found the serial killer knife?
Oh, I never lost it. I just retired it.
Ugh. Why is it making a return?
Because I don't have any other scissors in here. I don't know where my scissors are. They're probably next door.
What's her name?
I think all their names are the same. I think they're all just called Dulce Katrina.
Oh.
Yeah, they're just different.
Is it Katrina or Katarina?
Katrina. Yeah. Yeah, I think they're all the same name.
Okay, here we go. While you're knifing that, I'm going to knife this. And if it's not the jack-o'-lantern, I'm just going to, like, what do you think? Jump off a curb or?
You should karate chop it.
I should karate chop it?
Yeah.
Because I'm so good at that. Ugh. Okay. It's orange. Wait, damn it.
Is it not the jack-o'-lantern?
No, it's not the jack-o'-lantern. It's not even close to the jack-o'-lantern.
I thought you were positive it was a jack-o'-lantern.
I am, like, every time I'm positive that it's something, it's never fucking that. Like,
that's why you have to have your husband fill up the bags.
He wasn't there.
He's pretty good at filling up bags.
He's pretty good at filling up anything, y'all. Know what I'm saying? All right, here are the possibilities. And that jack-o'-lantern dude is who I want. And this weird orange person that I can't even tell you what it is who I got.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I see how you thought, though. You felt the round head.
Yeah, I want this jack-o'-lantern person, damn it.
So this is kind of cool. Inside of the box here, it, like, explains the culture and everything. It's like altars for the dead.
Oh.
And it says, on the Day of the Dead, people build and decorate altars to remember and connect with the souls of the loved ones. This altar contains food and sweets that must be enjoyed while they were that they most enjoyed while they were alive. In addition to the following, must not be missed: photographs to remember, water, bread, candles. Like it explains like the whole like culture behind it. It's always decorated with colorful shredded paper and the classic sugar skulls that allude in a funny way to death.
They allude in a funny way to death. Is that what it said?
Unless I read it wrong.
Yeah. I do not know how to put this thing
that
together.
Allude in a funny way to death. Okay, I got her open.
What's a funny way to allude to death?
I don't know. A sugar skull?
Oh, okay. That's valid. How is this supposed to bloody? Okay. I love Playmobiles and I hate putting them together.
Oh, she's got that like oily kind of hair. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like the hairstyle. It's not oily. I don't know how to describe it. Anyway.
Put it up in the camera.
Okay, so her shoes do not, or her shoes do come off. Oh, wow. They're rubber banded on, though, but... Interesting. Okay, let me,
Oh,
yeah.
God damn it.
So here's the doll. And all this on her face is all, like, puffed out.
Ooh.
It's all, like, what is the word for it? Like, it's, like, not flat.
Oh, so it's like 3D.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
And then her
So
hair.
her makeup is all 3D. Okay, that hair is like greasy is the word I would use.
Yeah, it's a little greasy. It feels like Monster High hair.
Does it?
Yeah. Monster High hair has like a greasy feel to it, too.
I wonder if they do that on purpose for the look of it.
I think it's the kind of hair that it is. Like the, are you having trouble building that?
I cannot ever build Playmobiles.
So she has knee articulation, but she does not have elbow or wrist articulation. And she does not have a ball joint in her head, so it only turns left to right. But I mean, these aren't really dolls that are meant to be like played with, I don't think. They're kind of
I don't want to see her dress again.
Decorative purposes.
Oh.
So like little leaves all over it.
Are the skeletons painted on her hands?
On her hands? What skeletons?
Are there skeletons painted on, like, is there skeleton paint bones
No,
on
that's
her
lace.
hands?
That's lace.
Oh, it almost looks like her hands are white with like little bones. Oh.
No, they're just
beautiful.
little black fingers, but the lace kind of gives it that appearance though, yeah. Yeah, really cool.
It is beautiful.
Yeah, I think they're pretty nice.
Does the eyes move? You just
No.
like shoved your
They have
finger in the eye?
real eyelashes though.
Oh, that's cool.
The eyes don't move. I was just feeling the eye, like
I'm
the
telling
plastic
you,
of
this
it.
looks like, I mean, it's a little borderline on the scary side for what I collect, but it's beautiful. It almost looks like what Amanda collects, the Living Dead dolls.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know about those. I've seen those. I've seen them. Did you get it put to... The clothing's really nice too. And her sleeves are like a velvety fabric. Like on her top part. And then she has like this orange lace and black lace all over. And it's pretty well made. Surprised.
Will you put her under your Christmas tree so that she can bring a touch of Halloween to Christmas?
I don't have a Christmas tree.
What are you going to do about a Christmas tree?
I'm not going to do a Christmas tree.
Oh, what do you normally do? Don't you have like some kind of nerdy, like, I don't know, Super Mario Christmas tree or something?
I had a Christmas tree and the last time I had a Christmas tree was in 2018. So.
Pre-COVID.
Yeah, pre-COVID.
Like really pre-COVID.
Yeah, that was the last time I had a Christmas tree. And it was a small little Christmas tree, a little baby one. But I don't know. It's kind of nice. I mean, you know, like you have to do the Christmas thing with the kids.
Yeah.
For like the longest time. And you know what? It's kind of nice having no responsibilities.
It's
like,
very nice.
Maybe, you know what? Maybe last minute I'll be like, you know what? I want a Christmas tree. And I'll go get one and set one up. But if I don't, nobody's going to fucking care.
I'll kind of care.
He's scary.
This is Carlotta. And here is the card that comes with her. I'm assuming she's holding a crystal ball.
Yeah.
Is my assumption.
Yes.
And she's some kind of like yipsy crystal ball viewer.
But I've never seen somebody that views crystal balls just hold it in their hand like, here, I have this crystal ball for you.
Yeah. I don't know how crystal balls work. Like, do you like, you know, like to slit your wrist and bleed blood into it or something?
What else is that?
It's supposed to be, so this line of Scooby-Doo people are all holding these clear screens that have their information on them.
Are they like COVID blockers for their face?
I think they're like they're supposed to be like museum like
oh, you have to
figures
put that sticker on it.
Yeah, you put the sticker on it and then they're displayed. I don't watch Scooby-Doo, I'll be honest, but it looks like they're all displayed in some kind of museum where they are the examples of whatever. So, yeah. Yay, Carlotta, who's not jack-o'-lantern dude. So glad I felt it up and thought, for sure, this is going to be a jack-o'-lantern.
It happens.
It happens more often than it should.
Yeah. Hopefully you're able to get the dollhouse.
Yeah, I hope. I'm sending him there right now. And so...
Is that far from you?
I don't know. I'm really bad with directions.
Oh.
It sounds like it's close, though. I think it's closer to his office than it is to our home.
Yeah.
But I'm shit with directions. Like, everybody asks how far I live from Los Angeles because that's the closest. Whenever you say you live in California, everybody's like, how far are you from LA? And I'm like,
I feel like that's kind of an unfair question though, because LA is so big
and traffic is so ridiculous. So I'm always like, if Mervin drives, we're like an hour and a half away from LA. If I drive, we're like 3 hours away from LA. Like,
I mean, people like say they live in LA like everywhere. They can live in Burbank and they're like, yeah, I live in LA.
Exactly.
You know, it's like, no, you live, I mean, I guess technically you're in LA County, but
yes.
No, you don't live in LA. You live in Burbank in the fucking valley.
Yeah, I could see how, like, if you're traveling and you're in Spain or something and people are like, where are you from? Then you could say, like, I'm from LA.
You're not going to
like,
say Burbank because they'll be like, what is this Butterbank you speak of?
Exactly.
Yes.
But I'm like, I don't even get to say I live in LA because I don't live in LA County anymore, which is heartbreaking and sad.
Well, you live where?
San Bernardino County.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
which is like Hood Town, USA, guys. It's where people are getting like slaughtered in the streets.
You're close enough to where you could be like, yeah, we live in the OC.
Yeah, like I work in LA County.
Yeah.
So there's that. But yes, Thanksgiving is tomorrow. You have fun family things?
Not necessarily, no.
What are you gonna eat? A tofurkey?
Nothing. I don't know. I might make some mashed potatoes here and...
What?
What do you mean what?
I mean, that sounds delightful because I have a huge family gathering and my family is being ridiculous. And everything that I use for mental self-care, other than toys, obviously, like going to the gym and beating people up in, in like martial arts class, like all of that shit, even like our group therapy, like closes for the holidays. And I'm like, bitches, that is when we are surrounded by fucking family and we need it the most.
Yep. Yeah.
So I just stocked up on toys.
Again, it's just one of those things where it's like, I don't have the requirements to do these things anymore. And it's kind of nice, you know, after kind of doing it for 12 years, not having to do it anymore was nice. Not having to be required to do it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
If I'm feeling up to it, I might make an appearance somewhere, you know. But I don't know. Honestly, though, I really don't have anything going on. So
I always imagine Father Dominic to be like the old school version of like WandaViz, and you can like carve the turkey in like a sweater vest.
No.
Yeah.
Nope. Definitely not that. No. Father Dominic was like let's just go buy a rotisserie chicken from Walmart.
And call it a day.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
I've never I mean, most of the time there'd be other family making like Thanksgiving things, but
right.
Yeah. I don't know. But I don't, like I said, I don't mind. I'm just living, doing regular things. What are you looking at? You're like,
your artwork. I'm trying to, that looks like maybe the Flash. It's a human's face.
Where?
Like the second frame down. Yeah.
That's a Venom being like bleh, with the venom around his face.
Did you like the second one?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
I like Venom.
I
think the movies are fun.
It just like, I don't know. It was just kind of like really rushed.
Yeah.
Second one.
It's hard for me to look at the girl that plays Calypso from Pirates of the Caribbean and like see her not have an accent.
It's just so I don't know. Wait, does the Cletus Cassidy, he died, right?
Yes.
Okay. See, that's what
But that girl doesn't die. We don't know for sure because the bell fell on her and you never see a body.
I know. But in the the fact that Cletus Cassidy died means that, I mean, again, they can bring anybody back to life. We have other universes now, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it means that they've completely destroyed one of the best Venom versus Carnage runs that have ever been in the comics, which is Absolute Carnage. And that's where, you know, you see all these like Venomized Hulk, Venomized Captain America, all those things. All those come from the Absolute Carnage comic run. And Cletus Cassidy is a part of that comic run. So, like, they can't do that now unless they bring him back. I mean, they can do it. I don't know. It's just dumb.
You're so nerdy.
It's just stupid. Like,
husband
they shouldn't
have killed.
They shouldn't have killed him off in that movie. You know what I mean? Like, it would have been better, because they even teased at the Spider-Man, you know, thing at the end of the movie, and like in Absolute Carnage, Venom, you know, teams up with Spider-Man to take out Carnage. That's the thing. That's the whole point.
You're so upset by this.
It's just stupid that they, you know, I don't know. Again, he could not be dead. They could bring him back, you know. They could. They do all kinds of stupid stuff. Nobody honestly dies, really.
I don't know that much about Venom. I just really like the relationship between Eddie and Venom. Yeah. And I thought that that actor plays it very well. Yeah. But husband's like a Venom fan, like you, it sounds like, and he was like really excited for this movie because he was like, it's the red one, and then he was like, but I just wanted Calypso to come out and be like, you have a sense of destiny about you, like just like in Pirates, and like break character and just fucking be like the Pirates girl.
Yeah, I don't think that was ever planned to happen. They were
It'd
never
be so
planning
amazing
on that.
if she did. That should be my cosplay at Comic-Con. I should be like her character / Calypso.
Do you have one?
I have a couple of very light cosplay options that I'm bringing with me.
Because I assume you have to have a mask, right?
Yeah, you have to have a mask, but I want to read the room. You know, like I don't want to like, it's Comic-Con special edition. I don't want to fucking show up like as like a mechanized Dalek and then have nobody else in cosplay. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd be like, fuck, this sucks. So I have like a few options that I'm bringing with me. Maybe I'll just be like a chill, non-cosplayed person for the first time ever at Comic-Con.
You should, you should totally be Katana from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Because she has a mask.
The Katana comes up, like, also the, I forget her name, the love interest in Daredevil, because she's got a mask and she's in a red ninja outfit. Yeah. There's like some cool options that I already have from my closet, but honestly, I'm going to read the room. If I get there and like fucking nobody's in cosplay, I'm just going to slip into some jeans.
People are going to be in cosplay, you know? Like there will be people, this is the first time they've got to do this since, you know, but at the same time though, I mean, I feel like there's going to be a lot of cosplays that have masks integrated into the costume. Part of it.
Yeah.
Like how many Sub-Zeros are you going to see there?
Oh my God. Yeah. I think that it should be fun. Like I'm excited about it.
But at the same time though, if you have like a costume like a Deadpool or like somebody with a helmet, like an Iron Man, you already got a mask, you know? So that I think there's going to
be a lot of like slutty harem type things, like Jasmine, and like with a harem type mask hanging in front of your face. There's a lot of cool ways to use the mask. I think it's definitely not a hindrance to the cosplay community.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I'm excited.
Unless your cosplay relies on like full face paint, then maybe, but I don't think it will be a big deal.
We shall see. Maybe I'll go dress like this person.
Yes.
Like this. It'll be like the most obscure cosplay, like the Playmobil version of this Scooby-Doo character.
Yeah.
It'd be so horrible.
That is a terrible Playmobil figure.
And like it's so obscure. One time I went as Bill from Schoolhouse Rock's, like I'm just a Bill.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was going to be really cool because it was so meta. Hill. Yeah. And it was so meta. I was like in like a white roll and I had the Bill belt
Yeah.
across me, and it backfired so hard because literally the only people that wanted to talk to me were like really old men.
Wait, did you say Magic School Bus?
No, from
I thought you said Magic
Schoolhouse
School
Rocks.
Bus. Sorry. Yeah.
Did
no.
I?
I don't know.
I guess we'll see. But yeah, it was just a bunch of like really old dudes wanting to talk to me about like the Constitution. I was like, God damn it. I just wanted like cool kids my age to understand. But people my age are like, what the fuck is that?
You should do it again this year, but go as the vaccine mandate version.
Oh, I know. Just with like, yeah, I think it'll go real well.
Then you'll get a lot of old men talking to you about politics.
Definitely. I want to know if the Jesus people are going to show up this year for the special edition. There's always like the Jesus, like, you know, like you're going to hell because you love comic books kind of people.
Hopefully.
I want those protesters to show up.
Yeah. I mean,
One
you're going to
year-
have a lot of aggression to take out after like all the
Yeah.
Thanksgiving stuff.
I love how creative they are, though. Like, my favorite year was the year they showed up and they were like, the ultimate video game is the video game of can you get to heaven? Like, it was so, like, it was such a detailed plan that they had put together. They really outlined it well. And I was like, wow,
Yeah.
you really, this is so well thought out.
That's, and again, when we're talking crap about anybody, believe what you want to believe. That's fine. But don't hate on people who like Comic-Con or
Yeah.
anything really. Like, you can believe what you want to believe, and that's totally cool. I respect that. But like, they're always like trying to find like hip ways to rope people into like, you know, like
Organized religion. Sure.
yeah, like come join our thing. It's cool. Like I saw this this one thing, like this, I forget what the exact name of it was, but it was like Gamers for Christ or something, or like it was like an esports like gaming league, like for like Christianity though.
That sounds, yeah.
Yeah, and they were like, you know, talking it up, and they had all these like cool like shirts, like I believe they had one that was like, you know, when you die in Grand Theft Auto and it says like you died and it has that specific font.
Right.
They had one of those that said he died and like in that font, and then below it in like cool letters is all for your sins.
Oh my gosh.
And like it had like a Grand Theft Auto looking vibe to it. And I'm like, y'all are just trying too hard. Like, people will do it if they believe and they want to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to. Like, people just, I don't know. This is just my opinion, but I think that people sometimes see that and they're just like, ew, why are they trying so hard to get me to like this thing? Like, you don't, if somebody's into something, you don't have to convince them to be into it.
Yeah.
They're going to be into it, you know? And and that's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
They're so creative every year. Like because now I think it's been like 11 years I've been going to Comic-Con, and when it started it was like a very like, you know, you guys are sinners, just like a straight like regular Catholicism type message. And then they sort of evolved. They were like, we must recruit everybody and we must like play their game or whatever. And like every year they come up with these fun gimmicks and that's like the most fun thing for me to watch, which is terrible because I'm not directly mocking them, but I'm also like, come on guys. Did you really think this was going to work?
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like, it's like at the same time, it's like, okay. And you could say this about anybody. So I'm not like really like, budget shaming people, but you spend all this money working on these things to market your religion when like you could be like helping people in need.
Yes. I'm like, I'm just, and also like if you got somebody that way, if somebody was like, this is the ultimate video game, I do want to level up and go to heaven, like that's so sad, bro. Leave that guy alone. He's not mentally stable.
Yeah. I mean, it like they don't mean this in a literal sense. Person that actually, bought into this.
Person that saw this and decided to join what he thought was a cool video game cult. Like,
yeah, I mean, it does come off a little culty at that point.
Yeah,
you know, like you're literally trying to get people interested enough to drink the Kool-Aid. Like, if they want the Kool-Aid, they're just gonna get it. Yeah, you go to the store and buy some Kool-Aid.
And your Kool-Aid has proven itself, man.
Yeah.
There's people who want that Kool-Aid.
I'm not. I will be the first to agree with the statement of people are like, well, God, Jesus doesn't exist, and you know the people that are they're like, well, prove he doesn't exist. It's
Yes.
like, okay, sure, fair point. You know, and you can, and that's totally fine, and I'm down with you standing your ground on that, because you're right. I can't prove that any of that doesn't exist. I don't know, but you don't have to trick people into thinking that it exists. You know,
sadness.
Yeah.
But yes, I hope next week when I come back to this podcast that I have nothing but amazing like Comic-Con swag to show you. Next week, I hope I don't have any toys and I'm just like, look at this Bible that's video game themed. Like,
yeah.
When all the words have been changed into like, like correct pronouns.
I want to see like the Bible, the graphic novel.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just like it's like Machine Gun Jesus, just like guns ablazing, like with like across his chest, you know, and he's just like, say hello to my little church.
Things of holy water grenades, you know.
Yes.
Like,
yes. That's great. I'm sure that's a thing that has to be a thing.
I know it's got to already be a thing.
Oh,
it's time.
Oh no! It's I mean, it might be time for you.
I mean, that was just my
Beaties alarm.
Ooh, how's your number?
I think it just lost signal to my arm.
Oh, okay.
It's good. It's 81.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
All right. It is actually time for me. I have to get ready for martial arts and learn how to break bricks better to open toys.
Well, hopefully, your husband's able to find the.
I'll let you know. Hopefully next week is just Comic-Con and Gabby's dollhouse. I'll just be like, look, everybody.
Yeah, let me know if he gets the cat dollhouse. It still shows the one in stock, so it doesn't means that he hasn't gotten there yet.
He hasn't gotten there yet. Yeah. So maybe it's there.
That's funny. That's like literally the only Target that popped up with having
in like
it in
100-mile radius. I'm not holding my breath. It's shown up like this sort of randomly at different stores all week long, and me and
there's
husband
none
have been
here.
at
I looked here first before I checked in your area, and there's none of the stores have it here. Yeah.
Ugh, heartbreaking.
No.
All right, but next week we'll have it in hand, and I'll show everybody.
Yes, and speaking of next week, people should subscribe so they can hear the podcast next week too.
Yes, that's an excellent point and a great segue. You know what else they should do? They should give us a thumbs up. And what does Loin Fruit say? She said ring the bell, which I don't know what that means.
Yeah. So the bell is like there's if you want to get notified when your favorite YouTube channels put up videos, you tap the little bell icon and you select notifications so that every time they post a video, you get a notification. So that's
How does my kid know this and not me?
Well, she probably doesn't know what ring the bell means, but she hears it on YouTube all the time.
Oh my God. Yeah. My kid ends videos. She's like,
she
is
like a pro YouTube
and a subscribe and ring the bell. And
you
tell
have to
us
get
in the
her to
comments
end
what
our
you
podcast one of these times.
Exactly.
Seriously.
I'll just have her come up and she'll be like, and tell us exactly what you liked from the video.
Yeah. I need Loin Fruit podcast ending next week. I think. Yeah.
I'll get her on and she'll be like, hi, Uncle Dominic, hit subscribe.
Everybody needs to ring the bell. And they will. They don't listen to us, but they'll listen to her.
This bell that I've never heard of. Like, thank you for explaining that, because I was like, what the hell bell are you talking about, child? And I asked husband, and he's like, I also don't know what this bell is. And I'm like, we both watch the same videos as her because we monitor. It's not like we just give her the iPad and we leave. Like, we're watching the same damn video. Like, I've never heard of a stupid bell.
And ring the bell. Yeah, so ring the bell, people. Ring it.
Please ring the bell. And, we'll catch y'all next week.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.